I joined that Maxim contest, which let's talk about it real quick. I joined the Maxim contest in January. I seen it on TikTok. I was about to erase my TikTok anyway, so I erased my TikTok before the ban. I'm like, oh yeah, let me let me join this contest. That was the last thing I did before TikTok got banned and then unbanned. But so I joined it, and nobody knew I joined it because I was just joining it for the hell of it, right? I was like, what the hell? Why not? And it had 100,000 on it, and I had 100,000 on my vision board, and I was like, oh, let me try that way, because you know how. Anyways, you know, you think everything is a sign. So I joined it. I'm in it silently. I'm making it through the rounds. And my mother's like, you should tell people to vote for you. So I tell people maybe like February, March to start voting for me, blah, blah, blah. And people are paying for votes. People are voting. More people voted. I'm like, wow, look at my support system. Like, I always had people who supported me, like, throughout my whole comedy career. Like, always people showing up, buying merch, coming to shows, packing out shows, helping me make money. So thank you if you've been along my comedy journey. I know you can't stay the whole journey sometimes because it is kind of long and stuff, but thank you if you contributed or supported or came to anything I ever did. Thank you. I love you so much. So these people, my supporters, supporting everything, and this contest, it just kept going and going and going. Like from January, I think it's still going on now. It's May 25th, 2025. May 24th, 2025. I had to delete my profile because it was like they keep coming up with new contests to join, but it's never ending. And I think one of them ended and it was still kind of going. I'm like, is this a way for them to cash grab and make money because people pay for votes? So they make you think you're still in a competition, but it's really just so people could buy your votes. You know, I started thinking that, and I really don't like to scam my people. I'm not really that type of person. Like, I'm not going to do anything for money because there was many opportunities in my comedy career where people wanted me to come on reality shows for comedy and stuff like that, and I turned it down just because of the contract. The contract be like, and if you pop off from this, we own all, like a 360 deal. We own your jokes. We own the money you make from the jokes. I remember one of those, I was like, get out of here. I would just be like a puppet. Like, not even a puppet. It's a better word for that. But I would just be like a person that's shooking and jiving and they taking all the money from it, from my ideas and all that. So I was always like, way early on. Like, early on. So I'm like, is this a way for them? And then my father, he could be a jerk sometimes, but he was like, Kim, you're so pretty. Why you just don't make your own magazine? And he made me think about my merch and stuff and my ebooks and all that. I'm like, you're right. All this energy I'm using to promote them, I could be using back to promote me. But there's a good side to everything. It did make me level up because I was in a little bit of a slump. So it helped me get out of that. But then after a while, I was like, okay, there's no way a competition is 6 months. You win 50K, 100K, whatever, they give half of it to the charity. But how much money did they make? Well, everybody being in it. I feel like if you don't have nothing else going on, this might sound crazy, but if you don't have anything else going on but that competition, you probably might not see how it could kind of be a scam. Does that make sense? Like, because I have comedy and other stuff that I'm thinking about, it was like, ooh, I got swept up in there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yeah, I could do my own thing. I see how this is the greatest marketing of all time for them. But yeah, thank you for supporting me and voting for me. People really vote for me and spend their money. And that's kind of what kept me in it. I'm like, damn, they supported me. Even when it clicked in my head, like, oh, this might be, what did I get myself into? I was like, damn, my friends and my supporters support. Thank you so much. And I'm not saying this because I didn't win. I'm saying this because other people kind of mentioned it to me too. They were like, so you don't get to see who's actually in the rankings to win. You only see people ranked in your group. How many groups are actually there? Like, people were asking me questions that made me question it, if that makes sense. Like, and for me, it was when it kept going and going and going and going, and how even if you lose, they put you in another round of something, and it was just like, they really trying to get every dollar. they can't, which kudos to them. And low-key, I feel like I didn't have a sad enough story, because there were people who I looked at their page and I was like, damn, they deserve to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't have a sad story, but you get what I'm trying to say. And I think all the moms should win. I'm such a pussy. I was looking, it was like mother of 3. I would love to win this so I could do this and that. I'm like, you do. I want to vote for you. Like, I feel like other people deserve it more than me. I'm such a pussy. This is why I don't join competitions. I joined that Sway in the Morning competition, Sway's Universe. And after that, I was like, I'll never join a competition again. Because it was a mind fuck for me. The comedians kept coming, the veteran comedians kept coming on stage calling us amateurs. And I was just sitting there like, am I an amateur? Because I thought I was the best shit out, you know? To be a comedian, you have to think you're the best shit out, or people are not going to believe what you're saying. So in that competition, I thought I was the best hot stuff, you know? Everybody knew me in the comedy scene, Club Kimmy, blah, 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 blah. And then this man saying we amateurs. And then I was doing well at first, I feel like. I came out swinging, but then I lost my momentum. And my confidence, it was my confidence in that competition. Go figure, the person that came on before us was saying how we sucked while we were sitting there. I think we all have something to offer, you know? So I don't really want to go up against people. How do you even measure that? Like, you're just as good as I am. That's how, you know what I'm saying? We all have something to offer. We really do. So I don't really like to judge people, and I don't like for people to judge me like that, and I don't like pity parties. I'd rather suffer in silence. I'm not a pity party person. I take stuff to the grave with me. This is the most vulnerable I've ever been. This is the only way I would be chatting like this. Yeah, but I was like, is this thing a scam? Who even won? Do they even have who won up? Because now I see them putting up materials, like promotional materials for themselves, like model tutorials and stuff. I'm like, who won? Cut all of this. Who won? I want to know who won. Who you picked? Who's going to be on the cover? Who's going to New York? Oh, this is for comedy purposes only, so don't get offended. You feel me? Yeah, that's Sway in the Morning. It's hilarious. But Sway is nice. Sway tried to put me on to his friend afterwards to put me on the show, but I don't think he put me on the show. I don't know. He never responded to the email. Sway is really nice, though. I like Sway. Sway is a reason why he's so popular and been around so long. He is a really nice guy. Very stand-up guy. Very important to our culture. That we have genuine, authentic people in it. Yeah, but let me go shoot this video.